Thank you guys for joining me, and I will get my timer started. All right, so here we go. So let's go ahead and stretch a little. I want us to do some YWs. So go a Y and then W, Y and W. And this will be just on the floor and standing. So you can be in a tight area, it doesn't matter. But hopefully you can join me doing this. We're going to do some crunches today too. So keep going those Y and W. Y and W. Perfect. Excellent. And keep in mind, if you can't get on the floor for crunches, you can always do them in your chair. Excellent. All right. So let's go ahead and get a march. And I'd like for us to slowly swing our arms up and down and march those legs as high as you can. I'm just going to be warming up a little bit. Perfect. Excellent. All right. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of floor work and some squats. So again, this is a limited area for these exercises, no big deal. And you can always do them seated as well. So if we're doing any squats, I ask that you get up and down, or you can just move your legs in your chair. Either way. All right. So let's see. Now, let's go ahead and jump down on the floor here. And we're still going to be warming up a little bit with our core. So this particular exercise is called that's the cow. We got the cow. And then the cat is where you round your back. Cow is where you look up. Cat is round your back, kind of like a cat. And cow is look up. And back to a cat. We're going to do another cow. And to the cat. And one more cow. Perfect. Excellent. All right. So again, shoulders are on top of our, what are those? Our hands, our wrists. So the shoulders are stacked on top of our wrists and knees underneath your hips. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my hand and put it on the back of my head. And I'm going to take my elbow and go towards my opposite wrist and come back up. And so what we're doing is we're just warming up that lateral movement and go back down to the wrist and come back up. And go to the opposite wrist and come back up. Perfect. All right. So place that hand down. Switch to the other side again. That hand goes on the back of your head and that elbow goes to the opposite wrist and up. Opposite wrist and up. Very good. Opposite wrist and up. One more. Opposite wrist and up. Excellent. All right. So go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Take those hands and I want you to take your fingers and pull them back a little bit. Just like that. So like a little bit of pressure on there and wiggle them out a bit. Opposite hand up. Pull back on those fingers. Perfect. All right. So we'll go ahead and jump down on the floor here. And we'll do some crunches. All right. So we're just going to do a regular old crunch. Again, you can do this in your chair. But right now, just put those feet on the floor. Your back is flat on the floor. That's the real important part. So your lower back is touching the floor. And we're just going to bring our hands behind our head and put like you have an apple in between your chin and your chest and look up and crunch and hold it and back down. Crunch, hold it and back down. Again, it's not a lot, but just a little bit. Crunch, hold it and back down. Crunch, hold it. Good. Back down. One more. Crunch and hold and back down. Awesome. All right. So this is going to be a runner's crunch. So what I want you to do is take one leg and put it down. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the leg that's up and you're going to bring it over to the opposite elbow and put that leg down. Bring the other leg up, bring it to the opposite elbow and back down. So it's going to be a fluid motion where you're just switching out your legs and going to the opposite side. If you want to get real involved, you can go and look like a runner. And it's basically taking your opposite arm and opposite leg and going back and forth with it. Just like this. Awesome. Very good. Make sure that lower back is on the floor and you're just kind of taking up that knee and trying to touch it to the other hand or just doing the air motions. Perfect. Excellent. All right. So now what we're going to do is flip over and we're going to do some push-ups. So you can make this as hard or as easy as you'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and do some hard ones. For modification, please, 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 certainly you can put your knees on the ground. The other thing you can do is stand up against a wall and just push from the wall. Or, even from your desk, if you're in your chair, you can just push off of your desk. So here we go. We're going to do 8 push-ups. Got this. So nice flat back. We're going to go down and up, down and up, down and up, down, 4, down, for 5, and down, for 6, down, for 7, one more, and down, for 8. Awesome. Very good. All right. So we'll go ahead and stand up. What I'd like you to do is get that heart going a little more. And I want you to march in place. So go ahead and march in place. And again, if you're staying seated for any reason, just swing your arms as much as you can and stomp your feet. Perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and step side to side. So let's step side to side. Awesome. I'm getting warm. All right. Very good. I always feel like I'm dancing when I do this. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just do some squats real quick. Let's get those legs engaged. So a little more than hip width apart. Those toes are at 10 and 2 pretty much. So a little bit kind of catty cornered from each other. And then we're gonna just have a nice flat back, take that booty and stick it out and up. Perfect. Nice flat back. And we're going to go down and up. Excellent. Go down, hold it. I want those muscles working and up. Good. You're going to go down and up. Awesome. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. And one more. Down and up. Very good. All right. And let's go ahead and incorporate a lunge in there. So I like to lunge backwards. You're more than welcome to lunge forwards. Either way. So pick a leg, any leg, put that one forward. And we're going to go down and up. Nice straight back. Shoulders back, down and up on the same leg. Same leg. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Down and up. All right. So walk it out for me. Very good. Okay, we're going to switch legs. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Down and up. Down and up. And one more. Down and up. Good. All right, walk it out for me. Excellent. All right. Very good. So to get that heart pumping a little bit more, I want us to do some jump squats real quick. Okay, so what you're gonna do is a little bit more than hip width apart again. And we're just gonna take those hands and throw them back and jump, just like that. Take it up and then throw them back and jump. Excellent. And up and up and up and up. One more and up. There you go. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and march in place. Perfect. It's always a good thing when I start breathing hard. All right. Excellent. So now what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and take those arms. Let's go swimming. Just gonna go swimming, warmer weather. Think about your swimming in the bay, running away from jellyfish. Just kidding. All right, in the opposite way, we're gonna go backstroke. Very good. Excellent. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn one way, turn the other way, turn the other way. One more turn towards the other side. Perfect. So if you can, please find something that is nice and stable. I'm going to grab the wall here and your knees, keep them together. Make sure that you're not doing this or this. Keep those knees together and grab your foot. Grab your foot and we're going to stretch those quads out. Very good. All right. And then switch to the other side. Grab onto something. Grab your foot. Put those knees together and kind of take your hips and stick them out a little bit. You'll really feel the stretch as you put more pressure into putting your hips out. But keeping those knees together is very, very important. I remember I used to stretch like this. So finally, somebody corrected me because it's actually really hard on your knees. All right. Last but not least, we're going to get to those hamstrings. So the important thing is don't get dizzy. We're going to try to touch our toes if you can't, as much as you can. So just lean down, try to touch your toes, hang your head. It's supposed to be nice and relaxing, and just breathe into it. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. And then nice and slowly walk your hands up your legs. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And there we go. That's it for me. So thank you guys so much for joining me.